Hey guys, it's Ryan here from PX3. Today we're bringing you a bit of gameplay from the more recent online tournament that they had. As we know, or for those that played, it was a little bit messy trying to get some of the games through. There was a bit of issues definitely online, but all in all, for the first try, it wasn't too bad. This was round 2, first game. My opponent didn't show after the delay, so most likely was a bit frustrated and left. But round 2, we jumped in, playing Bardock and up against androids. It is pretty good being able to have the client to be able to see both players' hands, obviously, and go back and watch the videos and just see what plays were made different. But starting off, I was able to go first, able to hit the Kakarot to be able to generate the marker, which is what you want going first, especially against a green deck that later on in the game is going to put a lot of pressure on. But yeah, just a couple early swings. He is going to protect life, and we can see he's got a pretty good late game hand with his ability to ramp with destructive strength, and then a Broly for later on in the game. Playing Pan. Gonna self-awaken, just trying to get some more cards in hand and put a bit more pressure on, finally get that damage through. And it is a little bit awkward for androids going second. They definitely do want to go first, and it just helps them to ramp a little bit faster, as opposed to now they're on that turn 2. They've got the energy marker, which will, with the ramp, will still just keep them at 3, but they do have the ramp and just more 1-drops just to be able to protect themselves a little bit more. And their hand is getting a bit average now, finding multiple destructive strengths, so just having the ability to ramp multiple times, which I guess is not too bad, but you do want to find that 4 cost if you are the androids. No secret rare for me, which is unfortunate, but against green I do like to play these 3 cost Bardock, especially having the 1-drop on the field that I'm able to combo with. It's going to be very difficult for androids to be able to remove that card until they pretty much get to 6 energy and play their double strike androids. They don't really want to use a big bang attack, and I see some androids running the 5 cost Gohan, but it's not overly popular. Otherwise, to remove this card, they pretty much have to swing into it, which they don't want to do, because I'll just combo a card and restand. Onto my opponent's turn, they are still running the 4 cost Vegeta. Must just be an alternative to the 4 cost androids, but they do find it on that leader swing, which is good for them. Just gives them the ability to ramp twice this turn with a 4 cost and then into destructive strength, but they're choosing not to, choosing to play the Vegeta just to find a way to remove that Pan, which I guess they're a bit concerned about. But they don't swing with the Vegeta here. Obviously they don't want to swing into Bardock. It'll just restand and draw me a card, and they don't want to give me the cards in life. But now I'm going to continue to try and put as much pressure as I can onto them. Then protecting life, knowing that Bardock's going to get 2 swings this turn. I still don't have a secret rare, which is unfortunate, but just looking for some kind of alternative play. Swinging again with Bardock, now that this will force them to awaken. And the androids just, it has such good offensive capabilities once it does get awakened. Just being able to have a 30k swing is really strong. But since they're only on 5 energy, I'm going to play the Bardock, pop the marker, and just establish a 35 double striker on the field that I know that they're going to have a hard time removing pretty much for the next couple of turns until they get to 8. Bardock is quite sticky. Both of these Bardocks are quite sticky in that it's going to be difficult for them to remove. They're going to get another ramp, establish another body on the field. Their leader effect is online now, being a 30k. And just trying to cycle a little bit more. And here they're just pretty much just trying to get some cards out of my hand. And yeah, surprising that they comboed all those cards off the field. They had 2 20k attackers and then the 5k combo. Probably could have just left it at the 35 and gotten a card out of my hand, as opposed to removing pretty much their whole field and just getting a super combo and a 10k out of hand for me. But this android will let them cycle a little bit and draw them another card if they attack, which they're going to. Just into Bardock, they do use the Gigantic Meteor here. Just trying to get this Bardock off the field. They know that it's going to be very difficult if this Bardock sticks around, or I'm able to establish another one. But swinging 60k into it, that's fine. They can have that. I'm not going to combo my whole hand just to protect it. Playing out the 3-cost Goku here, choosing to take a life. I just need a little bit more cards in hand and get that android off the field so they're not able to continue drawing cards. And playing out the Hercule. Now that I've got the marker, I'm able to pick back up another card from the drop. That's a 1-cost. And picking up the Son Goku. Putting some pressure. They don't have that many cards in hand, so I wanted to pressure their life a little bit. And then comboing to 30k. I'm not quite sure why I didn't use the marker to play the 1-cost. But I guess at the time I decided to combo with the Hercule. Swing 30 and then 20, get another card out of hand. And now I am aware that if they do have a Broly leading into this next turn, that now is going to be the time for them to play it and establish something really big on the field that without another Bardock I'm not going to be able to remove. So I do make a decision here to dig a little bit deeper just to see if they've got the removal. And I know that they don't have a 17-18 double striker since they didn't play it the turn prior. So I'm going to take that gamble, but they did have the Broly. But at least they're swinging into this Goku here. If they want to swing into me again, then they're going to force me to awaken. But more likely than not, they'll just pass, keep me on 5. It is unfortunate I don't have a Para Brother or a Bardock to be able to deal with this Broly. So I'm just going to continue to try and put pressure. Was not feeling in a good position here. If they were able to establish another Broly, then I was probably in a fair bit of trouble. But it's going to be difficult for them to take me from 5 to 0, so I will play the Bardock out. I'm really just trying to push them down to 1, get as many cards out as possible, and we'll swing again with the Bardock, comboing another 10k. Since they took the first 30k swing, then I'm going to combo with another 30, push them down to 1, and try and all-in them the following turn. Again, it's going to be difficult to take me down from 5 to 0. So I'll see what they do. They do end up finding another Broly and double striker. And yep, going for the ramp. Keeping them at 7. They probably could have just played the second Broly and that would have drawn them another card. Again, just put some more pressure, but I do find the Bardock double striker here. It is unfortunate for them. They drew into 3 dead cards that aren't really going to help them to push for game. But I do get to awaken here. Take this swing. They still have 7 energy, so I am aware of a double strike plus Gigantic Meteor and how much kind of pressure that's able to put. But we do take this. And he goes for another swing here. I still kind of, considering that he's probably got another double strike in hand, or at least a double strike, I do take it. Go down to 1 and yep, he does play it out, removes my Bardock and is more likely going to swing for game here. Unfortunate for him, he can only kind of get to 65k, but I am able to combo out that with a little bit left over. Had those cards he drawn been a couple more 10ks, or if he found another Gigantic Meteor, it probably would have been game. But unfortunately for him, he just drew into those dead cards, and I was able to close this out on the following turn, since he's got no combo here. Do my leader effect, hit a Bardock's crew, swing for 30, and yeah, was able to win my first game for the tournament. This was technically round 2. But hopefully you enjoyed the video, and was able to get a little bit of insight into Bardock versus androids. And we'll have another round coming up which is again Bardock vs Androids, but that one went a little bit differently. If you are interested, be sure to check out that video. And if you want to stay up to date with any of our other future videos, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys.